Farms, vineyards, hills, and a whole lot of quiet. The town of Harvard is only 45 minutes from Boston, but feels much farther away.
It's beautiful, and it's remained rural, and I think citizens have made a conscious effort to try to keep that.
The town common has postcard pretty churches, memorials, even a general store.
Well, I have a terrific commute. My commute is about 50 steps.
We have the best staff.
Scott Hayward has owned the general store since 2012.
The superstructure of the store was built in 1896, but the foundations go back to the 18th century. And it's been a general store off and on ever since that time.
Hayward expanded the store, adding a breakfast and lunch menu, prepared foods, and an impressive wine collection.
It's a general store for the 21st century. We have the cafe, we have gifts, and we have local products, and we have a really extensive bakery with fantastic baked goods.
Traffic in Harvard is minimal, except for the two-wheeled kind, says Hayward.
On a weekend day, we can get 250, 300 cyclists here at the store.
Rural roads lead visitors to the Shaker Village Historic District and its 12 private homes. Carlene Phillips has lived in town for 50 years.
So much is gone through fires or have fallen down, but so much is left. You just drive down Shaker Road and you feel like you're in 2 centuries ago. Without all these old buildings preserved and open spaces, gone is all that history and that sense of place that's so distinctive.
Also historic, the Fruitlands Museum, run by the trustees, a nonprofit preservation and conservation organization. Michael Busak is museum director.
Fruitlands was started as a consociate commune by Charles Lane and Bronson Alcott in 1843. It was based on the ideas of transcendentalism, that you could observe divinity through observing art and nature. We have 215 acres to explore and about 3 miles of hiking trails. This is sort of like the cultural hub for the community of Harvard.
One of the Fruitlands galleries houses an exhibit years in the making.
Wanikisak Natasuis Tesuki Nutomas Akonahanat. Hi, my name is Tesuki. I'm a Quinawampanoag and the Associate Curator of Native American Art for the Trustees of the Reservations.
Across Boundaries, Across Barriers features historic and contemporary Native American art, says Lukey.
This is what is known as a transformation mask. This was made by Tom Patterson of the Nuu-chah-nulth Nation. You'll see everything from ceramics to textile works to basketry and beadwork. Much of it has been kind of recontextualized by tribal communities, by community members telling their own stories.
The art here hails from all over the country and from the trustees' vast collection.
It's a first of its kind for Fruitlands. We have never worked so collaboratively before on an exhibition with tribal communities. We are honoring the history of these objects and these people, but also thinking critically about representation in museums.
This carefully restored former Baptist church is now the town's historical society and filled with Harvard paraphernalia. Here we learn how the town got its name. Carlene Phillips is a member of the Historical Society and author of A Common History, the story of Harvard's identity.
By 1730, there were a number of people living on farms spread out in the area that would become Harvard. And they were residents of Stowe, Groton, and Lancaster.
Those residents petitioned to start their own town. In 1732, they got the stamp of approval.
For unknown reasons, there was no name filled in on the petition for the town name.
Phillips says the Secretary of the Province of Massachusetts Bay, Josiah Willard, noticed the names of many Harvard graduates on the petition. You can guess the rest.
He went to Harvard, and his father was president for a short time. So he wrote in Harvard. The governor had also gone to Harvard. So he totally agreed it was a good name for a town.
Makes sense. The trustees tell us that the exhibit at the Fruitlands Museum encompasses a large part of the collection of Clara Sears, who was one of the founders, actually, of the museum.
And Fruitlands has rotating exhibits throughout several galleries that they have. And they also have a lot of outdoor sculptures as well. And a lot of visitors like to come and catch the stunning sunset.
Yeah, it's beautiful there. It really is. Still ahead, more from Harvard as we connect with friends.